Well, here we go. The coin shortage is a real thing. It has been tough to get pennies lately. Actually, it's been tough to get anything lately. But I've been trying to get pennies because pennies tend to be a little bit easier to get than anything else. I know quarters and dimes have been nearly impossible. So I went to the bank and said, hey, can you spare any pennies this week? And she's like, do you care if they come in a box? I said, no, I don't. So I got a box of pennies minus the box. These came in a bag and I just stuck them in a box because I wanted to do a box hunt. The bad thing is, I think these are rolls. I put that little tick mark on my rolls way back in the day when I first started hunting. I'm guessing these 5 rolls or 4 rolls might be ones I've already hunted. These ones at the top actually are bank. Everybody else though is a customer wrapped. So it's kind of an interesting box to say the least, but I'm happy to have coins to hunt, so I'm not gonna complain. I got myself a box. We're gonna jump into them. Hopefully we find something good. Hopefully these 4 rolls aren't mine, but if they are, it's just 4 rolls, so I'm not gonna complain. And we'll find out whether they're mine or not because I pull my copper out. So if there's no copper in these guys, they probably were mine. I'm starting with the ones that I think might be mine, and then we'll go from there. So wish me luck, and I'll come back at you with my first find. Yep, you see that right. Roll 25. Yowza. But we have our first wheat. And it's nothing too special because it was date facing, 1944. But it's so nice to see a wheat. Those first 4 rolls that I went through were mine. There wasn't a stitch of copper in there. There was a couple of dates where there could have been errors and varieties. So I dug through those just to see if maybe I missed something because it was early on in my hunting when I was striping rolls like that. I did not. Since then, we also have a couple of 2009s and a really light copper cup. So we haven't found too much so far. So hopefully this midway point is where things pick up. We had our last box start off really slow and then came out pretty average at the end of the day. So maybe we're just gonna have a great second half of the box. That's all we can hope. Roll 27. I don't know if I would call this warming up, but we do have our second wheat. And it's an ugly. Look at this guy. Look at that stuff. And it's still another 1944. But this one is nasty. So I'm just going to gently put this up here and try not to touch any more than I already have. So, wheatie number 2. At this pace, we can get close to 10. We just got to get one every other roll. Let's see if we can do it. Roll 35, and you'll notice that I'm missing those bank wrapped rolls. I had to dig into them just to see if I could change my luck, and it did not. But anywho, I opened up the first customer wrapped after I finished those bank wrapped, and we've got ourselves another wheat. So I guess it did change my luck a little bit. It was wheat ears facing. Let's see what we got. 1950 S. That's nice to see an S, but still just wheatie 3 of the box. Whoosh. I'm still hoping we can get closer to 10, but we'll have to look through the rolls to find out. Roll 38, and we've got yet another wheat. It's in horrible condition, but it is a wheat. It's a 55D. It is definitely seen better days. Wowza. But it's wheatie 4. So we're halfway home with 12 rolls left. We still got a shot, folks. So let's see if we can get there. Roll 43 brings us wheatie 5. This one's in a little better shape than the other one we've been looking at. This is a 49. Still not in great shape, but We'll take it. 5th Wheatie of the box. We have picked up on the 09s. Our 81s are still looking good. Copper's still looking pretty light for as far as in the box as we are, but who knows what we'll find here in the last handful of rolls. Roll 45, and we're getting there. We're getting there. Haha, we got ourselves another one, and this is our best one yet, I think. That's a pretty new one too, 1956D, but that is Wheatie 6. Who would have thunk we would have got there after the start we had? The last 2 boxes have been like this. Pretty crazy. We're almost there. Roll 48. And we've got Wheatie 7. Can we find 3 wheats in the last 2.5 rolls? 1945. Let's see what we can do. And we're done. Another box in the books. This box was a weird one. It didn't have that many finds, and it was light all around. So let's do this wrap up. We ended up with just 1,100 grams of copper. That does include the 31 81s that we got. We had no foreigns, not a one, which is really weird for customer wrapped. We did have this one that's counter stamped. Someone popped an O on there. Not quite sure why, but they did. We ended up with 8 of the 09s, 3 of the 4 designs. And we ended up with 7 wheats. We had 4 in the 40s and 3 in the 50s. Nothing older, nothing really exciting. I mean, but to get 7 wheats after the start we had, still a pretty good hunt. So that's the way they go sometimes. Sometimes they're amazing, sometimes they're not. But until you get into the rolls, you'll never know. So I hope you guys enjoyed the hunt. Make sure to give us a thumbs up if you did enjoy it. Make sure to click that subscribe button if you are not already a member. And I'll catch everybody on the next hunt.